North Eagles. This production by North Nation Sports starts now. We're here at the beautiful Liberty North High School Fieldhouse, and we've got a good one for you here tonight. From Independence, the Truman Patriots face off for their second match of the year versus our Eagles of Liberty North. I'm Cola Masters.
And I'm Trader Garmo. And like you said before, this is not the first time these two teams have played this season. And let's go ahead and look at some pregame stats. And as you can see, Liberty North has shot pretty well from the field and from three-point range, as they're at 42% and 32% respectively. Also, 61% from the free throw line, as that has led to them an 11-9 record on the season. As for Truman, they've also shot well from the field. And so let's go ahead and take a look at the last time these teams played. And the game was supposed to be in Independence, but due to the weather, the game was moved to Liberty North. And despite the distractions surrounding the game, the Eagles played well and won a lopsided one, with the final score being 55-39. The Eagles came out hot and only allowed 11 points in the entire first half, a total that was matched by Carter Erickson alone. He ended the game with 16 points, 10 rebounds, and 5 steals, and one of his best games to date. If Truman wants to come out on top, they're going to have to start much better and not let Erickson go off as he did last time. And now let's go ahead and look at the keys to victory.
Yeah, for sure. The Eagles need to get the ball up to Perry, just like in the girls' game, Emma Perry, but in this case, Jalen Perry on the wing. He's been a key three-point shooter for the team this year. They also need to get ahead early, like the girls did as well in the last game. Get ahead early, get the early lead, and maintain it. That'll be a quick and easy win for that. And as we start here, Benny will tip off for the Eagles, along with number 2, Edmondson, for the Patriots.
Yeah, with Brady pull out, Benny Kaplan will take over as the tallest player on the court for the Eagles to do the tip.
For sure, yeah. With the ball right now,
And Truman already kicking it around the perimeter quite a bit, looking to get a three-point shot off. And a little bit of struggling there for Truman as they're trying to get an open shot. If Truman trying to drive inside, a little bit of contact, ball goes out of bounds, and Truman will retain possession.
Yeah, starting off the game 0-0 here as Truman's first possession of the game.
NNSN inbounding the ball.
Finds Edmondson
driving inside, goes up for the mid-range shot.
Gets it to go. Edmondson, first 2 points of the game.
Soft spot in the defense. Decided to pull up for the mid-range jumper, just using his height to his advantage, and got a lucky roll there.
Yeah, for sure. It's our first possession here for the Eagles. He gets it off to Braden, who drives in with the right side. Oh, gets denied.
Shot block. Sam Billimon. Fast break.
But that one is also lost, and it's going to stay to Truman as it was hit off of Justice Braden's foot as it went out of bounds there. Good block there by Billimon down on the other side, as you said before, as Truman is going to get the ball here up 2-0 in this first quarter.
Yeah, Edmondson was trying to be a little bit sneaky there and just hit it off Braden's foot. Ball goes out of bounds.
Gets it off to Billimon, as he looks to set something up here for the Patriots.
Over to Carter Brown, who kicks it back to Lennox. He's working at the top of the key.
Oh, batted away by Benny Kaplan, but then again a good little shot right there by Edmondson. Yeah,
Edmondson doing the exact same thing he did last time, just using the side to his advantage. That time he doesn't need the rim, hits it right in there.
Yeah, scores now 4-0. The Eagles take a 4-0 deficit here in this first quarter.
Yep, Truman starting out well, hitting their first 2 shots.
Yeah, here's CJ trying to set something up.
Carter trying to post up. Nice defensive play from Jaleel Phillips.
Back to Justice. Justice, the lone freshman on this varsity squad, is getting the start tonight with Brady Pohl having his torn ACL. He's going to be out for the season. It's unfortunate for the Eagles, but fortunate for Justice as he gets his first couple starts this game.
Yeah, and he's really a great talent. As a big man, he can shoot the three. He can dribble the ball up top, as we just saw. And it's going to be interesting to see how well he develops going into the future. You know, Coach McCabe's got to be excited about what that kid brings to the table.
For sure, for sure.
And speaking of Brady Pohl, actually today he announced his commitment to Oklahoma State University.
Did, yeah.
So congratulations to Brady and his family.
Yeah, Brady, 3-sport athlete, will go to play football there, mostly be kicking, I would presume, but he plays basketball, football, and baseball for the high school here.
Yeah, well, with a leg like that, we all just kind of knew that
Yeah,
he was going to have his choice between schools. And, obviously
For sure.
he picked Oklahoma State. That's a great school. I'm sure they'll be happy to have him.
here's Lennox, gets it off to Edmondson again. Oh,
Oh
that
my
one
gosh.
barely. That one stopped up on the rim, but then is able to fall in as the Patriots get their 6th point of the game, as Liberty North has not started off too hot, down 6-0 here.
Oh, and Jalen Perry turning the ball over. Oh, and it looks like it would have been knocked out of bounds from Sam Billiman.
And checking in the game, number 1, Fernando Macedo, as he checks in for Benny Kaplan.
And tonight's game is presented by Hawthorne Bank. Hawthorne Bank has been serving the Liberty and Northland area for over 150 years. They specialize in personal finances, small business loans, and corporate banking in their 24 Missouri area locations. Hawthorne Bank, with you every step.
Oh,
And there's Truman's first miss of the night. They really started off hot. Jalen Perry is
Yep.
going to be bringing the ball down court.
good little pass right there to Fernando. Fernando, high pass, but Carter with his height is able to bring that one in easily as Jalen looks to find something. Step back.
And
Gets
yes,
that one to
sir.
go. Look at the swish right there for Jalen. His first 2 points of the night. Missed his first shot there, but gets that one to go in for Liberty North's first 2 points of the night.
Yeah, it's really good to get the lid off the basket there for Liberty North. And Jalen Perry really just seeing that he had a little bit too much space and decided, hey, I'm going to put this up. Good shooters really have a way of knowing when they have enough space to get their shot off.
For sure.
And Perry really took advantage of the defense there.
Billiman took a 3 there and is not going to fall in. And after a little bit of some passing around, Liberty North retains possession. Oh, and it looks like we're going to have a foul as CJ drives in. Is going to be fouled by number 32, Camion Lennox, his first, team second.
Yeah, Camion Lennox has really been a leader on this team the past year. He's a junior guard, 6'2". He's really had a fantastic year. And in fact, the last time these two teams played, he actually led their team in scoring, and he had 10 points, was the only Truman player in double digits. And he's really had a fantastic year.
Carter Erickson puts that one up, his first 2 points of the game, bringing the score now 4-5.
Yeah, and speaking of guys that played well in the
4-6,
last
I should
matchup,
say.
I mean, Carter Erickson played as well as anybody. And obviously I mentioned the 16 points that he had, game high, I might add.
A little bit of a miscommunication there as that ball is thrown out of bounds. And Eagles will retain position as Braden Stervino checks in the game, number 4.
Yeah, the Eagles really have a slew of bench players that contribute quite a bit. Braden Stervino that just came in, Fernando Macedo that obviously has been in the game for a little bit, Garrett Lane who contributes off the bench some. And, they really have some guys that can play, and that shows as they always have a heavy rotation in. And especially guys like Stervino, I mean, senior leaders coming off the bench that really contribute and know their role on the team. A lot of time you'll see those guys that are seniors, they'll want a starting position, but it's really great to see guys know their role on the team and contribute.
Yeah, and while you're talking there, we had a jump ball. It's going to retain Eagle possession. And now on the floor for the Patriots, we have number 3, Cam Robbins, number 15, Masio Moananu, has also checked in the game for the Eagles, or for the Patriots, I should say, and number 5, Billman, checks back in the game. After it looks like he was limping, or a little bit of a gump in his leg coming off the court, but he looks like he's fine and dandy back in this game. Fernando.
Yeah, Moananu didn't contribute a lot with points last time these two teams played, but on the defensive side, he really did. He had a block and a steal. And obviously, we just saw Mercedo with a nice finger roll. He's really contributed quite a bit off the bench. And that kid's got a lot of upside. He can shoot the 3 pretty well. He's really streaky when he starts getting it going. He's about as good as anyone. And he's just so dang quick.
Yeah, he's quick.
I mean, and on the opposite side of that, I think his biggest weakness is that he can't control the ball as fast as he runs.
Yeah, his brain moves a little bit faster than his body wants to go.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy to see because he'll blow past the guy, but then he'll leave the ball behind.
Yeah,
So that's one thing that he's got to work on. If he can get his handle a little bit quicker to keep up with his speed, man, he's going to be getting past a lot of guys for easy finger rolls, as we saw in that bucket right there. That
first foul for the Eagles is going to be on number 15, CJ Purcell, as Lennox gets up to the line and misses his first shot of the night. 0 for 1 from the line so far.
Yeah, this is Truman's first trip to the free throw line so far in the game.
Second one is going to go in for Lennox as he gets his first points of the night, as the score is now 7-6 Patriots.
Yep. Wasn't able to convert both like he wanted, but still gave his team the lead, so can't be too unhappy with that.
Jalen finds Macedo back again, and a nice little pass there to Erickson, but finds Purcell instead.
Bit of a risky
He drives
pass,
in, off the glass, rebounded by the Patriots.
Yep, C.J. Purcell really did a good job of going up strong, but wasn't able quite to get it go. And
wow, great pass.
I mean, that was just absolute money.
That was a great pass right there. Score,
that was number
Edmondson.
2, Don Edmondson. That's what, his 7th point of the game?
I think it's his 9th point
Ninth
now.
point,
Yeah, it's crazy.
That's just ridiculous. This kid is already going off. He has more
9
points
out of
than
10.
the whole Liberty North team in this first quarter. He's having a fantastic game for himself. And I believe he hasn't missed yet.
Fernando takes a shot himself and gets that one to go. Macedo, his 5th point of the night, bringing the score now at 9-10 with a minute and a half to go in this first quarter.
Yep, Macedo, just talking about it earlier. Don't let him get hot, and he can really
hurt you,
make you pay. I mean, he can do a little bit of everything. Talking about his speed, but give him a corner 3, that's all day. And just a reminder, tonight's game is presented by Hawthorne Bank. Has been serving the Liberty and Northland area for over 150 years. They specialize in personal finances, small business loans, and corporate banking in their 24 Missouri area locations. Hawthorne Bank, with you every step.
Edmondson looks over to number 3. It is not going to go in for...
Yeah, and that shot was no good.
That one was number 3, Cam Robbins, not going to go in for him, but is going to retain.
Yeah, it was an open look, though. He's going to regret not making that. But Coach Briggs has got to be pretty happy with that shot selection.
Oh, as Purcell drives in, and he is going to get a charge foul. Yep, that's not good.
That's number 15, Maceo Munano, drawing the charge. Really did a great job of getting his body in there and made sure he got to the spot, got set, and just embraced the contact, and obviously it worked out for him as Truman would not take over.
And not good for the Eagles so far, as Purcell had to check out of the game as he already has 2 fouls. And Macedo having 1 foul so far brings the score now, or 3 fouls so far for the Eagles.
And there's Edmondson's first miss of the game. Trying to go up with a jump hook shot, and it's no good.
Good pass there by Stu as he gets it off to Benny on a great pass. Benny goes up, gets one to fall in, and 1 as he's going to the line.
Yeah, I got to match the student section there. But yeah, Edmondson went up for the jump hook. It was no good. North got the rebound, and they pushed it right away, getting the ball down court, and then a nice bounce pass to Ben Kaplan, who goes up and over the defender and gets the and one. Obviously, just now converts the free throw. And Liberty North will now take over the lead with a 12-10 score here late in the first quarter.
Robbins has kind of taken over the point guard role in this first half as the quarter winds down. 20 seconds now.
Philemon sitting with it up court. Looks like they're going to waste the remaining time. There's about 20 seconds left.
Definitely going to either try and take the last shot here or the most open shot they can take. About 10 seconds left here. There we go, 7.
They're trying to drive now on him. Gets an open
layup.
Oh,
that one goes up, and he is going to draw.
And it looks like that will be an and 1. So that'll tie the game, and they'll have a chance to take the lead here at the free throw line.
Yeah, Billaman taking his first points of the game, and as it brings him to the line for his first opportunity to take in some free throws.
To be Billamon's first free throw of the game.
And it's going to go in. It looks like Truman is going to take a 13-12 lead unless Liberty North can put some scoring drive together here. Oh, but it's recovered by the Patriots.
Looks like a foul will be called on Liberty North, it looks like, on Stervino.
That is definitely not what we wanted to have happen right there.
Yep, and that'll send Billaman back to the line. This will be his second time at the line. Or excuse me, that'll just be possession, not a bonus yet. So it'll be an inbound.
It was not on the shot. It was on the ground. Still not good, as Coach McCabe really didn't want to foul there. He actually kind of wanted to get some points, not foul, and get Stu in a little bit of a hole there.
Yeah, but Muwana's going to inbound the ball. They get it to Edmondson.
Oh, it does end up getting it in.
And let's, after taking that momentum, Truman takes the lead, and let's go right to break.
Hawthorne Bank in Liberty is a proud supporter of the Liberty School District. At Hawthorne Bank, we understand the importance of a strong community and a strong school district. We also understand the importance of a strong financial future for our school district's families and for our local businesses.
I'm Melissa Hubble.
I'm Katie Colbert.
I'm Lynn McClure.
I'm Kent Peterson.
I'm Nick Richmond, and Hawthorne Bank is proud to support KLPS and the Liberty Public School District.
Hawthorne Bank, with you every step. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Three, two, one.
Creating innovative professional sports content to entertain and thrill our community. Creating a professional broadcast environment for tomorrow's television professionals. And professional service for our district partners and its stakeholders. Niles Media Group. Excellence today, innovation tomorrow. Exceptional service always.
Before that, layup was missed by number 45, Jordan McKinney, his first time in the game tonight.
Jalen Perry on the other side going up for a layup. It looked like he got stripped, and the ball actually went off his leg before it went out of bounds. So Truman took some.
Oh, fast break.
Carter Erickson, he loses it, and he.
And we're going to get a foul, yeah.
And it looks like they were going to be saying it was out of bounds, off Carter.
Oh.
Not able to save it. And Truman will inbound the ball going the other way.
Couple out of bounds plays in this second quarter, the start of the second quarter.
Start to the second quarter, really.
Haven't seen a lot of.
Lennox driving inside, showing some craftiness, goes up strong, not able to get it go.
And that one is tipped back in by 33 Phillips, his first 2 points of the night.
Jabril Phillips is the big man on this team, and really did a good job of reading where that ball was going to go off the rim and just tipping it right back in real quick.
Benny from behind. Oh, no good for Benny. His first missed three of the night.
That misses his first attempt from three-point land, and he's really known as a marksman on this team, although he did struggle against Staley last night, as I believe he did not make a single three-pointer. It was not last night, but it was in the last matchup.
Yeah.
And the whole team really struggled, though, so not just him.
He did.
But one thing for Liberty North, if they're able to get him going from the three-point mark, I mean, it's going to be game over.
It will.
I mean, as we saw in the Park Hill game, he had 25 and led them to a win.
McKinney.
Including 6 three-pointers.
A little bit of a miscommunication there as another play going out of bounds. As we have not seen, we've only seen 2 points be scored in this first 2 minutes. Truman has now a 5-point lead instead of the 3 they started at with the quarter. As Perry looks to set something up here. Jalen, I said before, is a pretty big three-point shooter for the team. Hopefully getting him going will spark this offensive powerhouse they have going here.
Yeah, Liberty North's really going to want something to get going for them. They haven't played as well as they wanted in the second quarter after kind of blowing it in the end of the first quarter. And this is actually a really big game for them. It's a conference matchup, and North's lost 5 of their last 6. and that includes 3 conference games. So this is going to be a big bounce back game for Liberty North.
Yeah, for sure. Truman is actually ranked last in the conference, but all the conference games they've played have been really close. As Braden tries to go up and misses that one.
Yeah,
they
went up strong,
have
just
had, yeah.
a little too strong, and it falls off the front of the rim.
This shot from number 1, Brown, not going to go in for Brown, but is going to be put back up by Billaman. And that one is going to go in with a timeout called by the Patriots. Tonight's game is sponsored by Eagle Club, and they've been supporting Liberty North athletics and activities since the school's opening in 2010, providing students and athletes with the funding they need for activities and events. Eagle Club is a proud sponsor of the North Nation Sports and your Liberty North Eagles. Thank you, Eagle Club.
Yeah, shout out to all of our sponsors making this happen. It's really a great thing that we have going here.
Yeah, for sure. Eagle Club does a great job sponsoring all the activities we got going on here. It's a great job it's a great opportunity for all of us students to get funding that we need to do the activities we want to do, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. And Liberty North has struggled here in the second quarter as we have about 5.5 minutes left, and they haven't scored yet.
Mm-hmm.
And Truman has come out pretty hot as they've already scored 4.
And as I said before, the Patriots actually are last in the conference, but all their games they've played have been really close. So, and as it's been shown in this game, they obviously have the opportunities to win. They just got to make sure they get the bucket to the point. And Justice goes up and is going to be fouled on the way up as Justice going to the line. And that foul is going to be on number 33, Jaleel Phillips, his first, team 4th on the night.
Yeah, and we talked about Justice Braden, the freshman. He's the only freshman on the team, and he has actually played pretty well as he averages about 3 points a game, about almost 2 rebounds a game, and shoots 44% from the field and 36% from 3. He's had a pretty dang good season so far. And also, he's played 19 of the 20 games for North.
Yeah, he doesn't normally start. Well, he might now because of Brady, but he does normally get into all the games and give a little bit of a contribution.
And this will be his 10th start, so he'll have started 50% of the games. Yeah. And that's partially because of injuries to Carter, injuries to Braden. And let's take a look at next week, and we have Liberty versus Liberty North. It'll be a doubleheader. Make sure to tune in. There's a men's and a women's game at 6:30 and 8 p.m. It's going to be a great time.
And as we had there before, Billamon getting another score there for the Eagles as Eagles are trying to get back something. CJ not good off the back iron. His scores are not going to go in either.
Bristol really hasn't been able to get it going here. And really nobody at North has been except for Fernando, who has 9 points. Mm-hmm. He hasn't been on the court here in the second quarter.
Ooh.
And there's a miss from Truman.
Number 12, Caleb Allen, a little bit too much on that one. Not going to get to fall in. And a little bit of a poor ball handling right there.
Great defense.
Yeah.
I mean, they really have Liberty North just scrambling all over the place.
Yeah.
North's been throwing risky passes. They've been dribbling into dead ends. I mean, they've been over-dribbling. They've not been making shots. I mean, a lot of credit goes to this Truman defense right now.
Yeah, CJ is normally a pretty good ball handler, so whenever you see him being able to not even handle the ball, that's really saying something, as Truman has really stepped up their defense in this game.
Yeah, and North has a lot of ball handlers, really. I mean, Ben Kaplan, as you see right now, is a good ball handler. CJ Purcell, as Benny draws the foul. But CJ, Jalen, Fernando, all those guys can handle the ball, and none of them have really been able to get anything going because of this Truman defense.
Yeah, for sure, as Benny comes to the line, has 3 points tonight. Hasn't really gotten much going here. And while Benny is at the line, we're going to take a look at our sponsor, Crawley Furniture. And they have been serving the furniture needs of Liberty and the Kansas City area since 1954. Providing the KNET program here at Liberty North with set furniture and financial banking, we'd like to thank them for the continued support in making these broadcasts possible. Thank you, Crawley Furniture, for your funds, and always a great opportunity for us to put these broadcasts together.
Yeah, and Ben Kaplan just with the first points of the quarter for Liberty North. And that's his 4th point of the game. He's going to look to go 2 for 2 at the line here.
Bringing the score now within 7 as Benny gets his first 2 to go in.
First 2 points of the quarter for Liberty North, and hopefully that'll get something going for them and they'll be able to tighten this game up.
Robbins, and he finds Jaleel up and in and gets that one to go in. Jaleel Phillips gets an and one. Bucket is going to count, is going to send him to the line as well.
Yeah, and Truman says, hey, you could get an M1, we'll take an M1. And they're going to look to just cancel out those points that just happened on the other end. And they do. Good free throw shooting so far in this game.
Yes, and Truman is now 24-14, has taken their largest lead of the night, and now a 10-point deficit for the Eagles to try and get out of with 3.5 minutes to go in this first half.
Phillips will come out, and Muana will come in. Jalen Perry kind of dropping the ball a little bit.
Stu finds Perry from deep beyond the arc. Doesn't get that one to fall in either. Jalen is 0 for 2 on his 3 points, or as his first 3-point attempts. He's second tonight.
Truman kicking the ball around, but it looks like Muanu took 2 steps before he even dribbled after catching the pass. Referee saw that real quick and called a travel.
Jalen decides, or is trying to get something going here, has not been able to get anything going. He's only got 2 points tonight, and he's normally a pretty good scorer. A little bit of a miscommunication, but Benny gets the ball right back. Oh, there goes CJ. Not going to go in either. Dang. They have not been able to shot. They have not had a bunch of balls fall in, as that's CJ's second miss from beyond the arc tonight.
Foul will be called on Carter Erickson. Yep. They're going to call him for a push. And we'll have Brock Niemeyer coming in. Brock Niemeyer's really been getting a lot of playing time lately, especially in that Staley game a few days ago. And he actually got called up from JV to varsity earlier in the season. He's playing a little bit of both at both levels. And, it's really came on. He's a junior. He's got a nice shot. That's pretty much his main thing, is a 3-point shooter. And maybe he'll add a little bit of a spark to this team.
Oh. Now he's going to go in for Lennox.
Yep, and the first of the 1-on-1 is good.
Yep. That's right. Liberty North or Patriots are now in the bonus. That's Lennox's second point of the night. Second one also good. Bringing the score now 26-14. Liberty North definitely going to have to try and put something together here before the
Lennox
half.
is now 3 for 4 from the line. A little bit of a dribble handoff from Macedo to Kaplan as Kaplan drives inside, tries to kick it out. Stolen.
By Billimon as Billimon. Euro steps straight to the basket with the left hand. Wow.
Man, was that clean.
Making the defense look foolish out there for sure.
Yeah, Billimon read that the defense was going to over-pursue him a little bit, so he played with him, and then hit hard on the other side, went up for the easy layup. Really beautiful.
For sure.
It's a work of art.
Benny tries to get something going. No, not for Kaplan either. His second missed 3-pointer of the night as well.
Not able to get it going, but it looks like a foul will be called on the floor. Looks like they'll call a blocking foul.
That one on number 15, Moananu. His second foul, bringing the total now to 6 for the Patriots.
Perry will inbound the ball. Perry trying to find someone to go. Bounce pass to Stravino, who shoots it.
Whoa,
and,
Stu.
Yeah. Really passing it up court. Lennox goes up strong, not able to get it. Ball's tipped around.
Perry.
And Perry comes away with the rebound. Looks like he's trying to push it up a little bit. Crossover, step back.
No good for
Stravino with the rebound, though, and looks like a shooting foul will be called on number 3, Cam Robbins. Stravino will go to the line.
Yeah, that brings Liberty North into the bonus as well. Both teams having 7 fouls this half. With just under 2 minutes to go, Braden Stravino steps up to the line.
And Liberty North really going with a lineup switch, as they have Neymar, Anderson, Sato, and Stravino all in the game, who are all bench players. The only starter in the game right now is Perry.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely trying to switch some things up, maybe get some scoring combinations together. Also give their starters a little bit of rest. They've been out playing defense pretty hard this first half.
Yeah, it looks like they're trying to get shooters on the floor. Anderson, Perry, Stu are all really good shooters, and Macedo and Niemeyer can really hit it themselves too. And good defense from Niemeyer. And Niemeyer's coming up court with it and gets it stolen. Oh, and he recovers it, but still gets it stolen again. And Lennox goes up.
Oh.
And, wow. Truman's really taken off with this game.
Yep, Truman definitely showing their capabilities here in this first half, taking now a 14-point lead, 30-16, with a minute and a half, just under a minute and a half left in this. Oh, and he gets blocked.
with a nice crossover, but gets blocked.
Oh, well, now that...
And Edmondson with the fast break layup. That's a beautiful pass on the break.
That was a great pass, and wisely took a
timeout. We'll be calling by Coach McCabe in Liberty North. We have about a minute 6 left, 32-16 game. And Truman has doubled Liberty North's score.
Yeah,
and
definitely not looking too hot for the Eagles. I'm a little bit dumbfounded. Did not think this is how the game was going to go, but apparently our previous game is not a real reflection of how Truman wanted to play this game.
Hey.
And tonight we would also like to thank Rancho Grande for their food sponsorship tonight, serving their Liberty and Parkville locations with tacos, enchiladas, queso, and delicious fried ice cream for dessert. Thank you, Rancho Grande, for providing our crew with fuel for tonight's game. And make sure to head out there after tonight's game and get either some tacos, burritos, or try out their fried ice cream out here. It's really good. So make sure to go out there and get some Rancho Grande. They always do a great job of serving their food the right way.
Oh, absolutely. And I actually wasn't even hungry going into the game, excuse me. And as soon as I saw that Rancho Grande, I knew I had to get a couple tacos. Had to dip some of those chips in that red sauce. It was delicious. Shout out to Rancho Grande. Huge help, big supporter, and delicious food. Joe's going to try to get something going.
Yeah, they have not
desperately
been able to do a lot. As I said before, they're now down by as many points as they scored. It's going to be difficult to come back now.
And I really like the lineup switch from Coach McCabe saying, hey, the other guys haven't been able to score. Let's try some lineup changes. But still keeping Perry on the floor because he's their floor general and their team leader.
Macedo trying to get something going here.
Stravino trying to work on Lennox, not able to get anything. And Anderson will get it. And almost stolen, but Anderson kind of over
little ball handling right there.
But, trying to get rid of it. Perry with a nice find to Macedo, who goes up for the layup.
Oh, not going to fall in for Macedo either.
But they're going to fight for the rebound.
And Stu comes up with it somehow and puts it up. Right to Stravino. Gets that one to go. His third point of the game.
But Liberty North really not giving up. And Lennox for 3. Bang! At the buzzer.
And that.
Are you kidding me? Oh, my
And
goodness.
if that's not how the first half has gone for the Eagles, I don't know what has. Just getting beaten up down there in the last end, and then being able to just come back and seeing that at the buzzer. Not what we want to see right now from the Eagles.
Yeah, that's going to be deflating. I mean, really, that's going to be deflating. Servino makes some layup, goes down the other way, and Lennox just rises right above him, hit the three-pointer. And we're going to take a quick break.
The foundation helped me.
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 The Learning Enrichment Grant from the Liberty Education Foundation helped us do water quality testing for Liberty Creek water and the water analysis.
Three, two, one.
Creating innovative professional sports content to entertain and thrill our community. Creating a professional broadcast environment for tomorrow's television professionals. And professional service for our district partners and its stakeholders. Niles Media Group. Excellence today, innovation tomorrow. Exceptional service always.
Yeah, and welcome back. And we are honored and privileged to be able to host the Courtwarming game tonight, along with our Courtwarming court, starting off with our first candidate, Kat Eads. Kat is the daughter of Kim and Gary Eads, and she has been involved in volleyball, National Honor Society, and student ambassadors for 2 years. She's also been a member of the tennis team, student council, FCCLA, and the Key Club for 1 year. Outside of school, Kat spends her time volunteering at Harvesters, and she also plans to attend at Northeastern State University and major in elementary education. Tonight, she is escorted by her mother, Kim Eads. Our second courtwarming queen is Talia Emerson. As you saw her during the first, the girls' game, is a senior tonight, and she is the daughter of April and Carl Emerson. She has been a member of the varsity basketball team for 4 years, varsity track and field for the other 3 years, and Northland Caps for 1 year as well. Outside of school, Talia participates in A+ track and field and is a junior Olympic competitor. And she is looking to study physical therapy after high school. Our third candidate walking out tonight is Grace Erickson. Grace is the daughter of Shelly and Keith Erickson, being escorted by her father there. Grace has been involved in the Breakfast Club for 4 years, the varsity dive team for 3 years, and Link student ambassadors and track and field for 2 years. Outside of school, Grace coaches at the Liberty Gymnastics Academy and at special needs camps at her gym. She also recently volunteered at a meet at Union Station. Grace plans on attending Missouri State University to pursue her career as a nurse anesthesiologist. My bad. Grace is being escorted tonight by her father, Keith Erickson. Our fourth courtwarming candidate, also playing basketball for the varsity squad earlier in this game, was Bree Wagner. Bree is the daughter of Alicia and Rod Wagner, and she has been involved in basketball, softball, and SWE Next for 4 years and track and field for 3 years. She's also been involved in Fresh for 2 years, Key Club, and National Honor Society for 1 year. Outside of school, Bree volunteers with many different organizations, including St. Mary's Soup Kitchen, Adopt a Family, and the Paddington Place. This fall, Bree plans to attend Kansas State University to study electrical engineering, and she is escorted tonight by her father, Rod Wagner. And our fifth and final courtwarming queen candidate is Elena Lee. Elena is the daughter of Arlene and Brian Lee, and she has been involved in Golden Girls for 4 years and Breakfast Club for 3 years. She has also been involved in Student Council, National Honor Society for 2 years, and Key Club for 1 year. Outside of school, Elena volunteers with Harvesters, Angel Tree, and Health Kids screenings. After high school, Elena plans to attend Missouri State University to study nursing and become a pediatric nurse. Tonight, Elena is escorted tonight by her father, Brian Lee. And as we await the courtwarming queen nomination, we can just a reminder that earlier in the boys' game, Carter Erickson was awarded the courtwarming king candidate position. And the queen 2019 is Miss Grace Erickson. So the Ericksons winning the courtwarming nominations and also being crowned by
just for
Mari
those of you wondering, they are not related, but they are dating. So,
spelled different ways.
Yeah, spelled different ways, don't worry.
Erickson with 2 S's and Carter's with a CS. So, well, it's an interesting story. They are dating, so that's kind of cool that they
Erickson
got
is
Court.
Carter
Yeah.
is a CK.
Yeah, Carter is spelled differently, and it's cool to see them like being able to be court like that. And as we saw here before, Grace Erickson winning the courtwarming queen for 2019.
Well, I think it was really no surprise. For a lot of people, I think they're the only couple that is together that were nominees. So to see them win, it's actually really cool. And let's take a quick break. We'll see you guys right after.
creating innovative professional sports content to entertain and thrill our community. Creating a professional broadcast environment for tomorrow's television professionals. And professional service for our district partners and its stakeholders. Niles Media Group. Excellence today, innovation tomorrow. Exceptional service always.
Hawthorne Bank in Liberty is a proud supporter of the Liberty School District. At Hawthorne Bank, we understand the importance of a strong community and a strong school district. We also understand the importance of a strong financial future for our school district's families and for our local businesses.
I'm Melissa Hubble.
I'm Katie Colbert.
I'm Lynn McClure. I'm Kent Peterson.
I'm Nick Richmond, and Hawthorne Bank is proud to support KLPS and the Liberty Public School District.
Hawthorne Bank, with you every step. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
The foundation helped me.
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 The Learning Enrichment Grant from the Liberty Education Foundation helped us do water quality testing for Liberty Creek water and the water analysis.
Hawthorne Bank in Liberty is a proud supporter of the Liberty School District. At Hawthorne Bank, we understand the importance of a strong community and a strong school district. We also understand the importance of a strong financial future for our school district's families and for our local businesses.
I'm Melissa Hubble.
I'm Katie Colbert.
I'm Lynn McClure. I'm Kent Peterson.
I'm Nick Richmond, and Hawthorne Bank is proud to support KLPS and the Liberty Public School District.
Hawthorne Bank, with you every step. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
And we are back.
Yeah, we're back and starting up in the second half in just a couple moments. Liberty North trails 18-35. Let's take a look at the last replays from the first half.
Yeah, but on this one, Lennox stealing the ball, going coast to coast with the nice finger roll off the glass. Lennox had a big half. Edmondson with the fast break layup off a nice dish. And Lennox again with the three-pointer at the buzzer. That was really deflating to Liberty North at the end of the half. And as we enter this, obviously, Truman has a 17-point lead, and we will see you guys right after this short message from our sponsors.
In Liberty is a proud supporter of the Liberty School District. At Hawthorne Bank, we understand the importance of a strong community and a strong school district. We also understand the importance of a strong financial future for our school district's families and for our local businesses.
I'm Melissa Hubble.
I'm Katie Colbert.
I'm Lynn McClure. I'm Kent Peterson.
I'm Nick Richmond, and Hawthorne Bank is proud to support KLPS and the Liberty Public School District.
Hawthorne Bank, with you every step. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Three, two, one.
Creating innovative professional sports content to entertain and thrill our community. Creating a professional broadcast environment for tomorrow's television professionals. And professional service for our district partners and its stakeholders. Niles Media Group. Excellence today, innovation tomorrow. Exceptional service always.
Patriots, they play against Kearney on the 11th at 7. They face off against Liberty, as do the girls for Truman on the 12th, just the day afterwards. And then they play Park Hill South next Friday. So they've got 3 games next week, busy schedule, and all 2 of them being conference games, so it'll be big games for Truman. And they also play another conference game against Lee Summit the following week on the 19th. Now for the Eagles.
That'll be a very difficult stretch of games for them.
For real. They only have 1 game next week against Liberty. We will also be producing that game, so if you can't make it out to the game here at the Fieldhouse, make sure to check in. It'll be next Friday. They play Park Hill South on the 19th, and then Central.
Liberty game will be a doubleheader.
Yep.
FYI.
They play Central, and then they finish off the year with Grandview coming out. And Niemeyer goes down the court and loses the ball to Edmondson.
Yeah, Truman's really been taking advantage of Niemeyer's handoffs. He hasn't been able to quite hold on to the ball. As he comes up with a block there and gets the rebound, and again, it's stripped away from him. He's just kind of having the ball knocked out of his hands left and right today.
For sure. That's
and
a wide
Edmondson, no good from mid-range, wide open jumper. Maybe had a little too much room.
Yeah. And for sure, all of the momentum is in the side of the Patriots over there on the right side of the court, as they've had a great time. But Erickson trying to have something to say about that. Yep. Our Courtwarming King getting his second 2 points of the night.
Yep, 20. Erickson, the masked wonder. If you guys are wondering why he's wearing a mask, it is because he actually broke his nose. But, you know, he said, ain't no broken nose holding me back.
Nope.
So he decided to put on a mask and look like Kobe out there. Or
Got
Kyrie,
a mask.
LeBron.
Yeah.
All those guys put on masks and seem to do well. So he's like, hey, maybe I can do that.
Got a mask on, got his, looks like he's dislocated his pinky, or I mean his ring finger. Maybe you can see it a little bit there on his left hand. He's got a little
he's got
black.
the finger strap on.
Yep. So he's playing through some injuries, but
he's
as you can see here,
he's been watching a lot of hockey.
Yeah.
And
Truman.
Actually, with masks, the NBA banned the black mask that you saw. Kyrie was wearing it. Kobe wore a carbon fiber black one. And after all those guys were dropping like 40 with the mask, the NBA said no more. NBA got tired of those guys wearing black masks, I guess. But Erickson's like, no, I don't need a black mask. I got the clear mask.
It's cool.
Yeah,
Truman having a 15-point lead now. Living North getting a little bit of it back.
And if you're Living North, that's a layup that you have to make.
Probably should make.
Down 15 right now in the third quarter, and you have a fast break layup, some easy points, and not able to convert it.
Can't try and force that,
That's a shot they got to hit. Meyer kicking it out to Starvino. I think North can't be forcing up shots at this point in the game. They still have enough time to where they can work it down low, where they've really been effective all year. Seems like they haven't really been playing to their strengths. They've been trying to get inside a little bit, but Truman really hasn't let them. And here Purcell's trying to, and he plays like that. I really love the way Truman's playing this defense, though. They're saying, hey, you can go ahead and try to drive, but we're going to foul you, and we're not going to give any easy layups.
Nope.
And Purcell obviously got fouled there, and he's holding his nose. Looks like he got smacked right in the face.
Yeah.
He's been shaken up on the play. But I really like the fact that Truman is not going to give up any easy layups inside. That's where Liberty North is the best, but they also struggle shooting free throws. Truman's like, hey, we're going to send you to the line. So really a great game for playing Coach Briggs.
Lennox, that's his first foul of the night, or his second foul, I should say. First team foul as Purcell hit the line. Foul going up and good for CJ. His first point of the night. You know, it's not going well whenever CJ only has 1 point in the third quarter, but he's got an opportunity for 2 here, bringing the score hopefully down to 13. It's that one to go as well. Lennox with the ball finds Phillips into Edmondson. Edmondson drives up. Jumper gets that one to go as well. Edmondson has had a pretty good game. It's 15 points,
That's literally his shot. He's been just driving up to about the free throw line and just taking a little jump hook shot, and that's what he's been making all day.
CJ in and out as well, but rebounded by Carter. Gets that one to go in for an easy rebound and layup.
Yeah, the mass wonder just found an easy layup sitting there, so he took it. Obviously, the kind of took a funky roll off the rim, went straight to him after all the Truman players were on the other side of the rim, and just left him with an easy layup. That'll cut it to a 13-point lead for Truman.
Third foul tonight on Purcell. Not great for the Eagles, as he's a pretty big player for them. Want to keep him in the game as much as they can. That's his team's first foul to have. As Moanoa goes and gets it off to Lennox.
Truman working around the perimeter, a lot of dribble handoffs.
Billimon thinks about it, goes up with the right hand off the front of the rim.
Working on Stu, got an easy layup. You got to make that. I mean, just sized him up, hit him with a nice crossover off the hesitation, and
Jalen! Oh, that would have been fire.
Odell Beckham Jr. catch there. He
makes it up with a steal. Oh, not a great pass though, as it's deflected, but it's going to stay Eagles ball. No harm, no foul.
Well, you hit him with a little bit of a white chocolate, old Jason Williams no-look pass, and wasn't able to hit the guy on the perimeter as it got batted off from the Truman player. but Liberty North will keep possession.
Liberty North showing a little bit of contempt here as
Yes.
CJ gets that one to go. His first 3 of the night win. That's what we need right there. As they now bring the score to a, fortunately, mere 10, which is weird to say, knowing that Liberty North normally dominates the scoring in their games, but being only down by 10 is a good sign right now for the Eagles.
CJ just with a catch and shoot at the top of the key. You already know he plays 2K. He's got his catch and shoot on Hall of Fame. He'll hit those all day if he leaves them open.
Eagles defense has been able to shut down the Patriots for a little while, scoring. They've already scored 9 points this half. Oh, a floater not going to go in. An air ball for number 2.
Beautiful give and go.
Yeah.
Just not executed very well.
Erickson goes up and he's going to get his 6th point of the half. And now we're really cooking.
Yep.
8 points, and the Patriots call a timeout as Liberty North has inched closer, only down by 8 now with 3 good minutes to go.
Now North is rolling. They're able to get those shots that they weren't getting going. They're able to get them to go here in this 3rd quarter. And off the really bad miss from Truman, they go down court, and Lennox was the only guy that could stop Erickson. And he just went for the steal instead of trying to go for the block. And Erickson had an easy layup. And that'll cut it to an 8-point game. North has played just tremendously better here in this 3rd quarter. I mean, it's night and day from the last half.
For sure, yeah. And let's look next week's game. Liberty versus Liberty North men's women's doubleheader at 6:30 and 8. We'll be producing that game. It'll be a really big game as Liberty North did beat Liberty last time on the men's side, but the women's team is really good this year, and they were good last year. They went to the top 4, the last 4 in state. So it should be a great matchup again, except for this time being on our home turf, having hopefully a little bit of an advantage there.
Yeah, nothing wrong with a little shameless self-promotion.
No.
Lennox working on Purcell at the top of the key.
Truman has only scored 2 points this half to Liberty North's 11. As Lennox drives in. Oh, gets a good pass right
Just
there to Billaman.
Beautiful pass. Just a bounce pass right inside. Found the soft spot in the zone and underneath the basket. Easy 2 points for Truman. That'll cut it back to a 10-point game. Back to double digits. And Truman's really going to try to keep North at arm's length here at the end of this game. And a kind of a miscommunication between Purcell and Kaplan, but North keeps the ball.
Oh, CJ. Not good. Rebounded by Billaman.
Erickson falling over after trying to get the rebound. And after
stolen away.
After having the numbers advantage on the fast break, Truman turns over the ball. Good defense from Liberty North.
CJ or Jalen goes up, and we're going to have a foul.
Got a foul on the floor. Shot would not count.
That one on number 1, Brown.
Liberty North will not go to the line, but they will inbound the ball. And it looks like Kaplan will be the one inbounding.
And that foul is on, number 1, Brown. That's his first, team second.
Ball coming right over towards us. Hey, guys. Oh, not showing us.
As
I
the
fell
ball.
flat on my face on that one.
Out of bounds, and Truman is going to get the ball now. Ooh, Carter's not really happy about that call.
Robin's trying to work it inside, and Erickson gets called for the foul.
It's his 4th foul. And now Carter's going to have to be definitely subbed out of the game, and he is on his 2nd foul for the team, and that's Carter's 4th, so they definitely going to take him out until at least the 4th quarter, I would guess.
And Milano working it, and it looks like a foul will be called on the floor.
And tonight's game is produced in association with Niles Media Group. Niles Media specializes in media content creation, TV sports production, sales, marketing, and distribution for television content. Niles Media Group, excellence today, innovation tomorrow, and exceptional service always. Thank you, Niles, for having always our productions go well, especially thanks to Jeff Nold as they send him down, help us out in class. They also help us out during the game productions today, and he's always a great pleasure to have with us. So thank you, Niles and Jeff, for helping us out during these games. And let's cut that off. Senior Purcell gets a 3 to go.
Yep, after a little bit of a hesitation.
Take a look at that replay.
I'll rise up right over.
Bang! Swish!
And yeah, that was good all day. Everybody and their mama knew that was going in.
39-32, Liberty North. Get a little bit of a momentum help here.
Phillips working down low.
Jaleel not going to go in. Rebounded by Justice.
Good defense from Justice Braden and a nice pass.
Fernando gets it tipped and in.
Nice finger roll off the top of the glass.
Look at the replay of that. Driving in the left hand, going in.
Yeah, because he does a really nice job of using his off-ball hand for the layup. And Liberty North has all of the momentum as they cut it down to a 5-point game. And just a quick reminder, tonight's game is presented by Hawthorne Bank. Hawthorne Bank has been serving the Liberty and the Northland area for over 150 years. They specialize in personal finances, small business loans, and corporate banking in their over 24 area locations. Hawthorne Bank with you every step.
And Liberty North has found themselves at the end of the rainbow, I would say, finding the gold as they have been able to hold the Patriots as well as being able to score. Only down by 5 now as Truman has only scored 4 points this half. Let's take a look at some of those plays from the third quarter that have led to the Eagles' success. So here a good steal, or no, this is a Lennox to Bellamont. That's one of the 2 points they've scored. And then Purcell here, just in his eyes, bang. 3-pointers all day, and then to Macedo, his left hand, taking to the timeout. Liberty North having scored almost 20 points this half, coming out of their deficit now, looking to capitalize in this last minute, maybe, hopefully, taking this to a tied fourth quarter.
Yeah, and the Eagles really going from 0 to 100 real quick. Third quarter has been all Eagles. They've been unapologetic. They have just said, hey, you know what, we're better than you guys, and they're going to come out and show it. And obviously they cut this lead down to 5 points, and they're right back in this game.
Phillips gets blocked away. Oh, it looks like we're going to have a foul called. Student section not happy about that one as they thought it was all ball, but of course we go with what the refs say, and the foul's going to be on number 1, Fernando Macedo. That's his second, team fourth. And it seems like he said before that this quarter's been all Eagles. And as what we might have said before, as we've heard in sports deductions before, as Coach McKay may have had a come to Jesus meeting during the halftime, being like, hey, got to pull ourselves together and really got to focus on what's important. You got to win this game. Big conference game as Jaleel Phillips got his 2 free throws in there, bringing the score now 41-34.
Yeah, Phillips has converted on all his free throws. He's now 4 for 4 in the game. And Truman right now, they really got to slow down the game. Sato working the ball up top, trying to find someone to pass it to. He's getting trapped a little bit.
Perry,
and he kicks it to Perry.
An outlet there. He drives in.
Inside.
Ooh, not going to go in, but rebounded by Perry as he goes up with the right hand. Is fouled, going to go to the line.
Yeah, Perry did a good job of not giving up on the play even after he misses the layup. Gets his own rebound and puts it up. Probably would have gone in if he hadn't gotten slapped in the hand. And obviously, that'll cause a foul. He'll go to the free throw line for 2. And he hits his first one.
Score now 35-41, and as the Iron Eagle checks in, number 32, or number 22, Garrett Lynn checks in. For Davis Rockers, he checks out. Perry making his second free throw, bringing the score now 36-41.
Yeah, the excellent free throw shooting continues for both schools. And here we have the third quarter winding down. It looks like Truman will waste a little bit of time to try to get the last shot off.
15 seconds left here. Truman definitely going to try and take the last shot here. Not going to let Liberty North have an opportunity to edge out of this lead going into the fourth quarter.
Yep, Lennox looking like he's going to try to take the last shot.
Oh, dang it.
And a foul is called. And that is not what you wanted if you're pushing.
Well, Fernando is one of the players that actually could have allowed a foul there. He's out at 3 now. Definitely not a comfortable place to be, but definitely not a good thing knowing that the team now has 5 fouls. So Truman going to have an opportunity to get a catch and go here with 3. Billimon drives up and gets that one to going as well. Oh, and he's limping off the court there. Not good
And
for
second buzzer
Truman.
beater
Oh,
of
look
the
at him
game
there.
for
Ooh.
Truman. And the fourth quarter will start after this quick break. That's pretty cool.
It's pretty cool, yeah.
The foundation helped me.
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 The Learning Enrichment Grant from the Liberty Education Foundation helped us do water quality testing for Liberty Creek water and the water analysis.
Three, two, one.
Creating innovative professional sports content to entertain and thrill our community. Creating a professional broadcast environment for tomorrow's television professionals. And professional service for our district partners and its stakeholders. Niles Media Group. Excellence today, innovation tomorrow. Exceptional service always.
We're back here for the fourth quarter, and as we saw just before the quarter expired, number 5, Billimon, one of their big scores for the Patriots, was limping off the court, and he does not look awesome right now. It looks like he's hindering his right leg a little bit. Hopefully he'll be back for Truman, but for Liberty North's sake, it's kind of been a little bit of a good thing, but we never, of course, hope for an injury.
Notice he just walked behind the bench. He's trying to walk it off a little bit over there. So we'll see how he's on for the rest of the game. And C.J. Purcell with the layup there. And let's take a quick replay. Let's look at this again. And C.J. Purcell driving to the right.
Boom.
And just an easy layup. Shows no hesitation. Just beats the guy off the dribble.
Liberty North back to their 5-point lead as Benny gets a stuff there. Oh, but loses his dribble and out of bounds. Going to stay towards the Patriots' way. 7 minutes left. Something interesting to think about here for Liberty North, as one of the coaches, Dennis Bunch, does a really good job with stats, and he has put together a sort of a kind of like a little bank of stats. And this year, as Phillips gets that one to go in.
That'll make it an 8-point game. And let's just look at a replay of that. And it gets kicked out to him and just bang, has it off the wing wide open and shows no hesitation in shooting it, puts it in. And Jalen Perry misses the layup on that one. That's going to be one that he regrets.
Yeah, and Liberty North this year, as we were saying before, after the third quarter, if they're losing or trailing, they are 1-8. So it'd be awesome to see a win tonight after, even though trailing during the third quarter, and not going to happen right now as they're fouled on the way up. Foul going against number 15, Purcell. His 4th foul, team's 6th. And we'd like to thank Crowley Furniture. They have been serving the furniture needs of Liberty in the Kansas City area since 1954, providing the KNET program here at Liberty North with set furniture and financial backing. We'd like to thank them for their continued support in making these broadcasts possible. Thank you, Crowley Furniture.
Yeah, and Lennox is now 4 for 6 from the free throw line. Just a FYI.
Perry finds Kaplan. Really need to get something going here. Down by 11 points now. Or no, down by 9 points, I should say. Oh, it's Justice.
Not able to get it go. Rebound from Phillips.
Justice will not be served for Justice, as he does not get that to go. But he does get his own rebound.
Haven't seen love dad jokes.
Yeah. Haven't seen much of Braden tonight from the field. And we're going to get another foul. This time being on number 35, just Braden. his second foul. The team's now 7th.
And that'll send Milano to the line. Hits his first one.
That's his first point of the night right there.
And it looks like Macedo and Erickson will check in for Kaplan and Braden.
Interesting choice. Erickson and Purcell staying in the game, even though they have 4 fouls. Clock is really winding down now for Liberty North to try and get back from this as they're down by 11 points. 6 minutes left in this game as they really need to try and put something together here. Definitely need a momentum boost, get a couple strings of scores together to get right back in this.
Yep, and all that's really going to have to go through Jalen Perry and CJ Purcell. Both of those guys are really good at creating their own shots. They're both ball handlers and great shooters. So I expect Coach McCabe to go to those 2 guys as this game winds down.
There we go.
Oh, my goodness.
Carter saw that one coming. He's just like, oh, I'm just going to take that one.
Yeah, I mean, he was really trying to just go up for it. And
yeah, as you can see right there, you saw him block. Boom. While Carter didn't really probably like that too much, he did have a concussion of sorts, like you see right there. I guess we're going in reverse now.
Oh, yeah.
And right there, number one Brown drawing the foul there, his second, team 5th for the Patriots. And they're going to say that is a shooting foul. Carter's going to go to the line. He normally has a pretty good shooting percentage. Tonight, Carter has
foul was committed by number 1 Carter Brown, and he was not too happy about the call as he was tripping at the ref. And student section was tripping at him for that. Kind of a funny turn of events. But Carter Erickson hits his first one on the line. He'll try to go 2 for 2 here.
Second one goes up as well. That is definitely something Liberty North needs to capitalize now coming into this 4th quarter, is being able to score without the clock ticking away, because right now that's their one enemy. So if they're going to be able to convert these free throws, it'll be quite an excellent way to... Whoa!
Oh, hey.
Was that a shot or a pass? I don't know.
I think it got tipped out of his hand. It was probably a steal is what they'll rule it. Niemeyer for 3. No. And Lennox pushing the ball up court.
He's going to try 3 himself. Nope. Not going to go in. Rebounded by Perry. Really trying to get something going here. 5 minutes left. Got to set up something.
Perry sizing
Instead
up.
he's going to drive in and finds Niemeyer again. Part 2.
Oh!
Gets that one to go in. Brock Niemeyer.
Yes, sir.
Getting his first 3 points of the game. Bringing the score now 43-49. Look at this replay. Brock gets it to go.
Arc so high you guys can't even see it on the screen. But I'll tell you guys right now, it was amazing.
Electric.
Oh, my gosh. And that will bring us to just a 6-point game. The junior splits JV and varsity time, but steps into a huge role here in this conference game to bring it to a 6-point game with about 5 minutes left.
Yeah, for sure. That was a great momentum boost as a timeout was called there to really regain their thoughts for both teams. Now Liberty North start back in at 2-possession game with 5 minutes to go. I never really thought they were out of it, but it was looking a little grim for the Eagles. But now they're right back in it. And we would like to thank Rancho Grande for tonight's game. Rancho Grande Cantina is our food sponsor for tonight, serving their Liberty and Parkville locations with tacos, enchiladas, queso, and delicious fried ice cream for dessert. Thank you, Rancho Grande, for providing our crew with fuel for tonight's game.
And if any of you guys are really looking for a place to eat after listening to this game, Rancho Grande is a great choice. It's a great environment, TVs all over the place, and some of the best Mexican food in town.
For sure. Well, it is kind of across town, a little inconvenient to where it's here at North. It's still a great place to go out with family or a team or just a great group of friends to go out and get some...
Yeah, I get what you're saying, Cole.
Yeah,
it's a great place to go.
It's a great environment to go. If you're a sports fan, if you just like Mexican food, it's a great place to go.
And that'll be a turnover from Truman. Liberty North will take over. Savina will inbound the ball to Perry. And just one thing to note, Truman is already in the bonus. So if Liberty North fouls him again, they'll be going straight to the line. And we'll see how this plays further into the game.
Number 3, Robbins, has been playing a little bit with the student section, as you couldn't really see it there. He's guarding Perry, number 3, right now, but has been giving a little bit of smirks, and student section is really feeding off of it, messing with him a little bit too. Hopefully feeding the fuel for this game.
Yeah,
as Purcell finds some open room, but instead goes to Stu.
If I can give any advice to opposing players when they come here, do not interact with the student section.
No.
The last time I saw a player really interact with the student section was a player at Kearney, and they really just tore him apart for the rest of the game.
Oh, didn't really go. Oh, but we may have a foul. No call. Stripped away.
How's that not a...
No foul on anything right now.
It looks like if it's not a foul, then it would probably be a jump ball, which Truman would keep the ball anyway, but it would have switched the possession arrow for next time. But referee's really just letting him play.
Yeah. Just under 4 minutes now. Liberty North still in the game, only down by 2 possessions. And as you said before, our student section, not to brag, but we are definitely ruthless when it comes to player interaction, while Bob Cornell really says not to interact with the players. So does Dr. Jacobs, but what are you going to do? We're high schoolers. They're going to get in with them.
Yeah, and a lot of personalities in the student section,
For
a lot
sure.
of different chants, a lot of different people chirping. So really, if you come here, just don't pay it no mind, so to speak.
Just a PSA for any incoming players. As the ball was tipped away, but it's going to stay Eagle ball, even though Erickson and Stervino were going up for a rebound together. It was tipped away. And the Eagles are trying to look to put something together here with 3.5 minutes to go.
Ball will be inbounded to Perry. And Truman really has been going with the full court press this whole game, and it really has worked. Pretty much every quarter except the third quarter, they've been outscoring.
Good pass to Purcell. Purcell drives in, gets the foul, and one! CJ Purcell with 4 fouls. He doesn't care. He's going to drive in hard. Look at this replay. Right hand.
Weren't quite able to see the
falls
movie
in.
put on him. The referee was blocking the movie put on him. But what he did was what you call an in-out, where you act like you're about to go one way, and with the same hand, you turn it the other way and push the ball the other way. And, he really got him with it bad on that one. He was able to go for the layup and one, and convert the and one to make it just a 3-point game. Huge play for the
Huge
Eagles.
play. Huge momentum shifter. Even though it was really in Liberty North already, the meter's fully over on the Eagles side right now. Student section's into it. The crowd's into it. The players are into it. So let's see how this final 3 minutes go as Edmondson gets a 2 to go, bringing the score now to a 5-point lead, 51-46.
Edmondson, the leading scorer in the game, with 17. Has had a fantastic game for himself. And that ball is poked loose and out of bounds, and they say it's off of the Eagles. And Truman will take over possession.
That's something Liberty North needs to just do a little bit better of tonight, is especially on those fast breaks, they need to just control the ball, because that right there is definitely not going to help them if they can't hold on to the ball.
Yeah, and a lot of credit there goes to Truman. I mean, all over. I mean, fast breaks, just as soon as they get the ball, they've been having full court press.
For sure,
just knocking the ball loose, not letting them have any space to really do anything. They've been face guarding their shooters. A lot of credit should go to that Truman defense today. Coach Briggs really brought his A game.
Yeah.
Game plan.
They haven't really kept any defense, or all their defense has been right up on them. It's been doing a great job. Let's take a look at the upcoming schedules again. So more quick peek for the Patriots. Kearney, Liberty, Park Hill South, and Lee Summit on the 11th, 12th, 15th, and 19th, respectively. Most of them at 7 o'clock. Park Hill South at 8th. And for the Eagles, face off against Liberty, Park Hill South, and St. Joe Central. All conference games. Those will have to be must-wins. And for sure, the Liberty game is a big one coming up next week. It's going to be broadcasted here on North Nation Sports. I will not, unfortunately, not be opportunity to announce that game.
Neither one of us will be, but still make sure to tune in to the game. And both these teams with similar upcoming schedules, they both play Liberty and they both play Park Hill South, both of which teams are very good, especially Park Hill South. And obviously, North lost to Park Hill South earlier in the year, so they'll probably struggle. And Liberty's also no slouch. And then they're trading off Kearney. It's also a very good team that Truman will play. And Grandview's no slouch either. So really tough upcoming stretch of games for both teams. So this is going to be a kind of a landmark game.
Yeah, for sure. Now enough about the upcoming. We need to live in the now right now. We got 2 minutes left to go here. Liberty North down by a mere 5, 2-possession game. If they can get a couple steals maybe or a turnover, that'd be great for the Eagles to try and get something going.
Just don't let Truman run out the rest of the clock. Obviously no shot clock in high school, so if Truman wanted to, they could just continue to run down the clock as Phillips passes up an open 3, decides not to take it. Even though he did hit a 3 earlier in the game, so he's shown he can shoot. Robinson working the ball up top. Looks like they're wasting a lot of time. Niemeyer playing some good defense, though. They're really just toying with him. They've taken about 25 seconds left off the clock in just this one possession.
Yeah, I definitely have to think about maybe fouling now.
Yeah.
Yep. Knew that one was coming. That one is okay. It's on Stu. It's his second foul. Not great, though. Eagles now at 8. Patriots in the single bonus going to send Billimon to the line.
Yeah, and one thing that's really going to be important is free throw shooting late in this game. Both teams have done a great job of converting their free throws. And if Truman can continue to shoot well from the line, I think this game's going to be in the bag for them.
Yeah, if he can make these 2, it'll definitely be difficult to Liberty North to come back, but nothing's impossible, as we can see, as I bet you and I have both seen, just like that.
Big.
The Terns can table.
Oh, absolutely they can. They can
within the last 30
turn,
seconds, yeah.
They can table. Those tables can do anything.
They can really do anything, and especially in the last minute of a basketball game, anything can go wrong. Oh, Stu, he's got handles to Niemeyer. Get
yes! Oh, wow.
Brock.
Niemeyer with his second 3 of the game. He has ice water in his veins.
Look at this. Look at this shot. Niemeyer, a couple steps beyond the arc. He does not play a lot of varsity basketball, but when he does, he lets the team know he's supposed to be there.
And
he lets them
with
know.
the smart foul there, that'll bring it to a 2-point game. And it'll be a 1-on-1 at the line for Robinson. And wow, just ice water in his veins. That's as clutch as you can get. And the high arcing shot to make sure you get it over the defender. I mean, looking like a Steph Curry arc.
Yeah, for sure. Robbins has not taken a single shot tonight. That's his first point of the game.
That'll make it a 3-point game. And this free throw here is
huge. It's a big free throw. 58 seconds to go. There's going to be more than one possession for sure for the Eagles, but still would really like to see. Yes. Unfortunately, this is going to be a make for Robbins.
Second one is good, and it looks like now we'll have a substitution for Truman. Out comes Robinson, or excuse me, Brown, and in comes Brown, out comes Robbins.
Perry driving down the court, looking to set something up. Got to just get a bucket in, whether that be a 3 or a 2. Can't come up empty here as Perry or Purcell goes in. Yes, he gets that one to roll in. CJ Purcell gets the 2, bringing the score back to a 2-point deficit, 51-53.
And let's look at a replay. He goes up right over Billison. I mean,
wow.
Very strong over the defender, and was able to get a lucky roll. And obviously gets it to fall, and that'll bring it to a 2-point game. So we'd have a little bit more of the foul game going on for Liberty North, unless they can get a steal. Number one thing for Truman is do not turn over the ball.
No, for sure. They have to waste as much time as they can or draw a foul. Because if they turn over the ball, they're just going to give it right back. And the Eagles, very explosive scoring here in the second half, as they only started out with 18 after the first half, and now, of course, at 51, almost over 30 points. So really just need to do a great job of keeping the ball on their side of the court.
Yeah, and biggest thing for the Eagles, don't let them waste any time. Keep as much time on the clock as possible. I don't care if you have to foul. I don't care if you're trying to get a turnover. If you're not able to get a turnover off the inbounds play or right away when they get it to their ball handler, you have to foul them because otherwise they're going to waste as much time as possible. But that being
look at
said,
the student section there. Tonight is Navy out, as they would say. It's the Courtwarming game, and the theme all Navy, Navy strong. And 45 seconds left. That's one thing. It's not great about basketball. I like it. It's a time sport. But one thing I do see a lot of is plays like that, where in the last couple minutes of the game, it seems like a lot of the brains leak out the ears, whether that be coaches or players. But I mean, that's part of the sport. Just like that, Garrett probably shouldn't have tried to get a foul there, but it's okay.
I mean,
would you rather get the bucket or send him to the line?
A little bit of a questionable call. Garrett went straight up, although he was in the restricted zone. So that really could have been either way. I do like. Well, I don't know if I like the foul there because it takes him to the double bonus. But I think Garrett played it as well as you could have, and he just got taken out. So
big free throw. Not going to go in, and it stays a 3-point game. Eagles really need to set something up here. They got to score. Doesn't have to be a 3 here, Jalen. It's got to just be a score. We can't come up empty.
Oh, dribble handoff. That looks ugly. And a foul will be called.
Looks like that's going to be on number 32, Lennox. His 4th foul.
And just note this. Eagles are now in the bonus.
Got it in the bonus now.
He
so
has
it is
to
going
at
to
least
be
hit one of these free throws.
Yep,
Keep
CJ.
the Eagles in this game.
CJ has been a really great free throw shooter. Hopefully we don't JIN exit here.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like we can't say anything. This is going to be a huge free throw because obviously if he makes it, we'll bring it to a 2-point game. And you'll get another free throw. If he misses, it'll stay a 3-point game.
That one is up, and that's going to go in. Great job, CJ.
And that's
He
a
has
huge free throw.
8 points this quarter, 16 points in the game. Wow, I didn't even realize that. Look how many points he scored.
Yeah, but he's kind of snuck up there here in the second
He
half.
has 2 threes in the third, and now 8 points here. He's going to send it. That one, another one. Boom.
And huge
1-point game.
Huge clutch shooting
It
here
is.
in the 4th quarter for Liberty North.
53-54. Truman is in the double bonus. Liberty North in the regular bonus. Oh, they got to get a foul there. Yep. That was pretty obvious, Stu. Kind of held him by his arm there, and that is going to send. That's going to send Billimon to the line, and it's going to be 2 shots.
No, and they're going to call that. That's going to be a technical
yep.
because it's going to be an open court foul. That's why everybody was so upset. He's going to get 1 free throw, and they're going to get the ball back. Huge free throw. So big mistake for the Eagles.
Yep, big mistake
Oh,
right
it's going to
there.
be 2 free throws.
2 free throws and the ball.
Wow. Oh, man. You can't do that.
Can't do that, nope.
Huge mistake. And that'll now make it a 3-point game, and Truman will
with
have the ball.
Well, now Liberty North found themselves in quite a predicament, I would say. They really need to not be able to have Truman score, and it's going to be difficult. Their offense has been pretty hot tonight.
That's Liberty North's timeout. And it looks like that will be their last timeout of the game. And huge mistake for the Eagles. Really just kind of seeing all your hard work in the past minute or so go down the drain as let them get 2 technical free throws.
And tonight's game, just a reminder, is sponsored by the Eagle Club. They've been supporting Liberty North athletics and activities since the school's opening in 2010. Providing students and athletes with the funding they need for activities and events, Eagle Club is a proud sponsor of North Nation Sports and your Liberty North High School Eagles. They do a really great job of funding everything here, and we really like the Eagle Club. It's kind of like the PTA, per se, if you were to say, if the parents need to get involved. That's where they make all their funding decisions, like field trips, stuff like that. It's kind of like the PTA, and we love the Eagle Club because they are able to make stuff like this happen. And so, yes, thank you, Eagle Club. And we start up here. Liberty North really needs to come up with a big stop here and not a foul, because a foul could eventually end the game here. Oh, and a wide open shot. Oh, but he
missed it. And
choked.
Rebound.
And a
Oh, he
rebound.
couldn't get the
Oh,
rebound. Oh,
he
my
choked.
goodness.
Can't believe that. Wow. And the Eagles had an opportunity to rebound the ball, but instead are going to foul, and it's going to send 32 Lennox to the line. Looks like that foul was on 33 Niemeyer,
So far,
his second.
So far, Lennox is 4 of 6 from the line tonight. He's going to look to improve that.
That one going to go in for Lennox. It's going to make it difficult to come back now.
Second one for Lennox. And he
Second
hits
one
it.
is up for Lennox. It's now a 5-point game for Truman High School as they go up 58-53.
Yep, ball got tipped around off the miss from Billimon, and Truman comes away with the rebound. And really
Niemeyer
did a
looking for
great job
something here.
converting.
Niemeyer. Oh! That would have been really something there. Dang it.
And now that will send Truman to the line again with a 5-point game. And 9 seconds left. Billimon.
Edmondson at the line.
If he hits both here, it's going to be very hard to come back for North.
Down by 6 now. And it looks like our player of the game tonight, if the turnout is the way we think it is right now, down by 7, is going to be Don Edmondson, as he has 19 points on the game. Stu trying to get a last-second 3, but it's blocked away by Billimon. He's also had a really great game, 15 points, but overall, we got to give it to Don Edmondson. 19 points and only 1 foul. Pretty great, as CJ Purcell puts that one up to bring the score now 55-60. The final score as the Eagles' heartbreaking loss tonight to the last place team in the conference. Lost their last 6 out of 7 games, and McCabe definitely not happy about that. The whole team isn't, as they had an opportunity down by 1 point there, but they did not play a great first half. It inevitably led to their demise here, 60-55. Once again, player of the game, Don Edmondson, the senior guard, 19 points with 1 foul, and you know what? It was an overall great game. We had a great job playing tonight. The Eagles, they didn't play a great first half, but they came out with a great third quarter, scoring like 20 points to Truman's mere like 6, and coming up with just a little bit of a deficit in that third quarter, and it ended up not proving out for the Eagles.
Yeah, and the Eagles really did a great job of clawing back into this game by any means. And down with about a minute and a half left, hit a lot of big shots. Purcell was able to get a couple shots to go. Brock Niemeyer hit a couple clutch threes. And they really did a good job of just making sure they were able to get back in this game by any means possible. Just obviously they were unable to come away with this victory. And a lot of credit to Truman. They game planned really well. Their defense was great. But the Eagles still haven't won in February. They've lost 6 of their last 7. And really, the woes continue for the Eagles. And Truman, they're going to look to continue this momentum as they go up against a couple hard games against Liberty and Park Hill South in the coming week.
And inevitably, it was that little technical foul we had, which could have gone really either way. An open court foul, like you said, that inevitably led to that extension of scoring. And final score from the Liberty North Fieldhouse, 60 to Truman, 55 to Liberty North. I'm Colo Masters.
And I'm Trey DeGarmo. Make sure you guys tune in next week against Liberty. And as always, stay classy.